Because sometimes people you don't fuck with ain't gonna show up at their house party.
That's true.
I like small gatherings.
That's why they depend on who it is. Because if it was like some soft shit, everybody gonna come just because it's a party. But if it's like, well, college-wise, what if it's like somebody you inviting people, you can control who comes. Well, you can control the vibe, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd rather do a house party at my house. So I can tell y'all niggas when I'm ready for y'all to leave.
That's the reason you need to do no house
We
party.
used to have quiet gatherings at the house.
I did a house party before though, at my house.
Yeah. For our reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas in there gambling and shit.
Gambling.
Scratching up my walls with the chair.
We turned the house to his house.
Not a hill.
Wait, y'all was in there doing what?
They was in there shooting dice and
We don't shoot like we playing spades.
we were playing spades in the back.
We playing spades too. On that,
I thought they were playing tumble or something like that.
Yeah, they start playing something later on. If people start playing spades.
But anyway, welcome back to another episode of Gotstobemocareful, the podcast. And today we got a special guest with us. Percy, you want to introduce our guest?
Hey y'all, this is Percy, man. I just want to introduce y'all to my wife. Her name is Misha.
Hey everybody, happy to be here.
Oh God. Sorry. Almost a disaster.
And today we got a little, kind of a little mukbang going on. We just ain't got it on video, but that will be coming soon. And today we decided to try out Wingstop as our first one. So we got some different flavors and everything. I don't know the flavors, but
Yeah.
everybody else do. So
It's lemon pepper, Cajun, Hawaiian, and Louisiana rub. What was that hickory rub?
Louisiana.
To be honest, they left off one of our wing orders, so yeah, we're gonna complain.
They get a point deducted.
And we need a refund.
So you gonna go out there and get your Karen on?
No, I'm just gonna complain on DoorDash.
Oh, okay. I feel that. So how y'all week been? Anything interesting?
I've been a hermit all week.
Stressful.
Good.
Long before.
Thank y'all. It's Friday. And I'm off Monday.
This week,
Uh-huh.
but maybe because
I lost
it's
the GT.
I was gonna say they starting to let people off of that already.
Yes, my mama's
Yeah.
off today.
Oh,
like they off today. Like if you work today, you're supposed to get paid
I
time
know
and
if it's
a
gonna
half.
be today or Monday.
You started.
Yeah, but I paid my time I have.
It's always gonna. It's like when it's observed.
I'm mad white folks get the benefit out there too though.
I mean,
Just tell your white friends give me money for Juneteenth.
a lot of them was. A lot of people white mad because it's a federal holiday now, and I don't understand that y'all. So they celebrate 4th of July in 1776, but everybody went free in 1776.
Yeah.
Juneteenth is the official day when everybody in America was free, and that was 1865.
Yeah, they celebrate
Yeah.
Columbus Day now.
Columbus
And
didn't discover shit.
He found the wrong shit.
The people who were free were the ones that mattered to them at the time. Oh, shit. Were the ones that mattered to them at the time.
True.
Them white folks mad in the comments on Facebook. They mad on news comments.
They always mad
I
on
don't need
news
to go to them
comments.
no more.
It's just entertaining now.
I got in
I fuck
trouble
around with
during
mad,
the
though.
election for
Real.
going on the news commenting.
Yeah.
So I don't do that anymore because
Please
somebody
don't.
got mad.
Please don't.
They actually mad
Because
that they're
boy, I
off.
was going back and forth nonstop. I was like, I'm gonna give y'all a piece of my mind today.
She was going back and forth all night. I'm like, get off of there.
I bet if it was Robert E. Lee Day or something, they was out there, I'd be so happy.
They not off on them day. Not everybody.
But they're mad because they're off. Like, they said it was too short of a notice.
They got Robert E. Lee and they got Confederate Flag Day.
Confederate Flag Day, that's some bullshit.
Yeah. But I mean, it's cool. It's finally getting recognized, but I don't know.
I only heard about it like maybe 5 years ago, to be honest.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't know that was a thing.
And that's sad that they don't teach that in history. Like, and it has been several states that have banned teaching certain parts of like Black history in school systems. Not in Alabama, but other states. If they ban it in Alabama, my kids won't get history at all. I'm gonna get them the answer to their test. Because if I can't teach Black history, I'm not teaching no kind of history.
I don't remember learning anything Black history related other than Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. Yeah, that's about it.
See, I do it all year long because technically you're supposed to teach the standard, and you can manipulate them social study standards however you want. They say learn about national public figures and stuff just like that. We're gonna learn about somebody Black. But I do that. I don't know what they do in the other classrooms.
It's crazy.
But I made the social studies test, so this year everybody was talking about people Black all year.
But I mean, that's definitely important though. If it's like a majority Black school.
White should know it too, though. We learned about their history.
But their history is like modified though. Most of that stuff they be talking about ain't really happened like that anyway.
You don't think so?
Because they got to glorify it.
To make it sound good. Like Thanksgiving.
Like Manifest Destiny, talking about they got to take over the whole country. The country wasn't yours to take over in the first place.
Like, people celebrate Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is not something about it was literally a meal that the Pilgrims had after they slaughtered a whole Native American village. They was giving thanks after they slaughtered the village. So what is there to be thankful for? Like, you are thankful for what? Bringing them people smallpox, taking their land? Like, what you thankful for?
What white people do.
That's a white people holiday.
All they holidays celebrate chaos.
True.
Veterans Day. Memorial Day.
4th of July.
War.
Columbus Day. Somebody that didn't discover America.
Christmas.
No, don't be
No,
doing that to Jesus.
Okay, I was like,
Don't be doing it to Jesus. But if you look at the Bible and you go deep enough, Jesus was born. It tell you it wasn't cold when Jesus was born. So I'm assuming it wasn't December. It was it was in like September. People say
like other than religion though.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh yeah. What other holidays?
Like, they don't even let us be off of Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or nothing like that.
If you tell them that you celebrate it, they have to let you be off.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They probably only got Labor Day because they ain't want to whoop our ass.
If it is a holiday that you religiously practice and they can't tell you that you don't practice it, technically you can beat the system and you can tell them that you practice everything. You can take off all of them holidays and they have to pay you and they can't do anything about it. If you want to be that person. But yeah, you can take off Kwanzaa. They can't tell you that you can't.
Well, I'm telling my job I need to be off.
The whole Black History Month.
Ooh, the whole what now?
Just the whole month?
That's not a holiday that's like in the books though. Yeah, I mean like a holiday that's on record, not just you making up that you need to be off all month.
I gotta celebrate my ancestors.
They gonna tell you can celebrate that on work or you gonna lose your job.
PTO.
Cool. Yeah, use that PTO. Them folks don't care about you.
Yeah, I'm very pro take off whenever you feel like you need to.
Why you feeling bad?
He does. It's my time.
They need me.
I've earned it. I've worked for this, so I'm going to take off. I'm not coming in today.
Okay.
The weather, I don't know. My mind, I just need a break from y'all.
Mental health day.
Yes, I'm not coming. So
you be feeling bad. You real?
I don't be feeling bad, but I be like, dang, bro. They
feel like this.
As
What
soon
they
as
do, they didn't hire you.
Exactly. They'll just do it, and the other person is going to work anyway.
No, and I get it because I did feel that way. Like when I first got the job I have now, I felt bad, but it was bad weather one day, and my sister was saying that she wasn't going to work, and I called her. I was like, "Well, I think I'm gonna still go." She was like, "Why? If it's about to, storm or whatever, why are you going?" I was like, I guess I could take out. She was like, "Yeah, that's what you have the time for." And after that,
I don't feel like it's fair. You have to use your PTO if the weather bad.
True.
Well, unless they call a state of emergency.
Yeah.
Right. Then, because I got pissed off a lot this year when we were in a state of emergency and they still made us go to the school because technically people don't realize if you're in a state of emergency, if the governor declares state of emergency, if you get in a car accident, your insurance will not cover it.
Really?
Because you shouldn't be out on the road.
You got your own risk.
You did it on your own risk. Your insurance company will not cover it. And if I had gotten an accident,
That sucks.
then guess what I would have done? Sent that bill straight to Mobile County. I would have went straight to the district and gave them that bill for the insurance because they made me come to work.
Insurance is a scam anyway.
That's why a lot of people don't know that.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that I pay.
Yep. Well, technically, you shouldn't have been on the road. If it's that bad, you shouldn't be on the road anyways. But if my job make me come to work, but I'll call out in a minute.
See, I commute to work. So this was when I was living in Daphne and working in Orange Beach. So she didn't go that day because it was a potential for real bad weather later on. But they hadn't closed school yet because usually they don't close unless it's bad at the beginning. Like if the sun's shining or whatever, it don't look like it's about to happen. They be like, just come to work. Just come. Well, we'll deal with it when it happens. I was like, I'm not gonna drive all the way down there, and then it's a tornado, hurricane, whatever, and now I'm stuck down there. No, I'm just not coming. So stuff like that. I mean, I use my PTO, whatever.
I remember when I was working at my first job, it was I guess a tropical storm, and they still made us come in. Like, it was supposed to hit, like, maybe 12 o'clock that day. They still made us come in and work a half a day.
At least let you leave. At least it wasn't the whole day.
Shit, we have to work.
That's true.
In a tropical storm?
They gotta come to work tomorrow.
But what if, I guess so.
If it gets bad, they tell us to kind of chill out for a little bit, and they'll like try to call the customer and tell them, "Hey, we ain't gonna make it right now. It was a little bad out there." But it was times we was out there in the rain getting blown away.
You too dedicated. I would have.
I ain't gonna say I'm dedicated. I ain't finna do nothing unless I have to. I ain't say I was out there getting blown away.
Y'all work with electricity and stuff. I don't know.
Put some rocks in your pocket. You don't wait nothing.
I had a boss
put some rocks in my pocket.
Make me
weigh you down.
Crack rock.
Get your friend.
You want me to sell that rock while I'm climbing up the pole?
Listen, some of them clients you have, man, they awesome. They might.
You want me to say, "Hey, I get y'all this high? Or y'all buy this rock?"
Listen, they might. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. You trying to get me in jail, huh?
Selling cable and cracks.
I got that CC for you.
Wow.
Cable and crack.
You gotta order the deluxe package.
That's the code word.
Yeah.
The super deluxe package.
Y'all ever had y'all PTO get denied?
Nope.
Cause my thing is, if I put my time in, I'm gone. You better find somebody, cause I ain't gonna be there. That's their problem.
It happened to me a lot of
Yeah, that was my first job.
Nah.
What they say?
They don't say nothing. They just get an email and say denied.
No.
I've never had mine denied.
Do y'all ever put like comments of why you're?
Nope, cause it ain't their business.
Oh,
I do that. I used to do that.
Required, like they have a box. Like you can't move on to the next.
I just put NA
thing. The next step if you don't answer like why the reason.
Your job was they hate y'all.
Right, because you gotta. I'll put N/A and keep on pushing it because I'll put something in the box. Or none of your business.
I put emergency or something. Unexpected circumstances.
I ain't finna lie.
I do when I have to leave.
I'm gonna be out because I don't want to be here. I've been to put that in the comment box.
Yeah, box, please.
I say family situation all the time, like, because it is, if it has to do with me and him, it's family. Me is family. Like,
I just say ligma.
What?
Lick my balls. Man. Business.
Why you had to set me up for that, though?
You asked, man.
Yeah.
You asked, so I answered.
I used to stay getting my PTO denied at my first job, though.
Oh, they ain't like you.
They ain't like you.
Because they worked on the system of if so many people take off that week, then there's only a certain amount of people that can take off on a certain week. So if 5 people took off, they're not gonna let you take off.
When I was at ER Dixon, there were certain days that everybody took off, and that you had to put in at the beginning of the year.
Mardi Gras for one.
Mardi Gras, I really wouldn't worry about Mardi Gras. We got the whole week off, so what I need to put in time for.
Oh, I was gonna say you ain't from here. You understand.
That don't matter. I got the week off.
Right.
Most people don't think about it when they have the Classic in Birmingham,
the Magic
City Classic. Mm-hmm. Everybody would take off.
I'm going to
you
that.
had to put that in at the beginning of the year, so you could get a sub before everybody took off, and then you was stuck.
I mean, I do that for like Christmas. I'm putting off like July, August. Like, I'm not gonna be here for most of December.
I already took off for my birthday because it fell on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They better not look for me, and I might take off a half a day on that Thursday. Mm-hmm. They might as well not even look at me. They're going to walk past my room and try to tell me happy birthday, and they ain't going to be there.
That was the one thing I like working at South is that you be off from 2 weeks.
And you get $1,000 bonus.
Don't talk about bonuses. It's a sore spot for me.
I was shocked when I first seen it, though. I'm like, dang, I'm going to stay here for a few years, man.
How the hell you going to give people a bonus and then take taxes out of it?
Hey, that's the files on third check.
I got a straight $1,000 check.
That's why our superintendent want to brag about. Oh yeah, y'all got a bigger paycheck. It's $1,200. I got it and it was $1,000 because you took taxes out of it. We gonna give y'all a break. We ain't gonna take retirement out of it. I'm glad you didn't take retirement out of my bonus.
That just be my damn check.
Exactly.
Sure,
you could have just put that in my check.
I'll be putting 12% on my retirement stuff.
We don't get to pick.
Oh, you don't?
No. They said a minimum whatever you make. Wow. And that's how much. And that's a lot of people are like, oh, y'all get that 2% raise in October. What they're not telling people is 0.6 of that. No, it's either 0.8 or 0.6 of that is mandatory to go into retirement.
Yeah, retirement come in handy.
Bro, these jobs, I want to be my own boss.
Like, we don't get to decide how much our retirement is. They just take that out.
Hey, when you need...
You can up it, but you can't lower it.
Hey, when you need to get a loan off your retirement...
We cannot get loans off of our retirement either.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You need to make a withdrawal real quick.
You cannot. And with our insurance, no, you cannot take... Nope.
Not unless you have to put it on your retirement. Like, it's mandatory.
I already say that shit.
Wow.
You ain't getting your money until you leave.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay.
And you ain't getting it to 5 weeks after you leave.
Damn.
Hey, at least I ain't like Florida. When I left Florida and I tried to get my retirement money out, you know when they let me get that shit out? 3 months after. Wow. And it took them another 2 months to give it to me after I stood in the paperwork. I mean, it wasn't but like $1,500 because I was only there a year, but I wanted my $1,500.
Boy, that's a lot of oohs and noodles.
My old job. They
I put it into my Alabama retirement. That's why I wanted it because
my old job tried to make it seem like they weren't gonna let you withdraw it while you were still working there, but you could. But I waited till I left because I knew I was leaving. And they were like, "Well, you know, when you leave, it's gonna stop." I didn't withdraw it until almost a year after, and it kept going. And I was like, "That's what the fuck y'all get."
At my old job, if you get laid off, they give you all the money you accumulated on PTO.
Look, Alabama does that.
Mine does that, too.
Teaching. Not Alabama. Teaching does that. Like, if one lady I knew, the year before she retired, she had 180 sick days. She'd been teaching that long. She had 180 sick days. We only in school 188 days. She could have took off because they only pay you for so many. I think they only pay you for like maybe up to 3 months worth, and then after that you don't get paid no more for after that. Huh?
I don't think they do sick.
Oh yeah, Alabama have to pay you for them sick days. Just because
Yeah,
I don't remember
they don't pay you for sick days.
Mobile County does.
I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah,
the
they
school
do.
system.
I ain't
The
get mine.
school system, they messed you up. You should ask for that.
It's on the merit system.
Yeah. They supposed to pay you when you retire though. When you leave, when you retire, they have to pay you. Because when I left Florida,
after your 20, after you get your your tenure, but after hell no, don't pay your ass for that shit. The merit system though.
So you weren't tenured.
They just give you your what's the shit? Vacation and your PTO.
You weren't tenured.
I don't know.
Oh, so it's after you get tenured. That's good to know because as of August 5th, I'll be tenured.
Then you know.
But y'all shit from state though. Ain't
What you mean? Well, they take out state taxes. They take out
I'm saying,
federal taxes. FICA. Everybody get me for the end. At the
y'all
end of the
insurance
month.
and everything. That's from state, man.
I don't know. It's RSA.
Shit, I get
P-HIP is mixed in with RSA. Our retirement and all this one same thing, huh?
I be getting you too.
What?
With them bills.
Oh, but nah, not like they get me. I have between insurance and FICA and everything, $1,300 come out my check before I get it. That's a whole nother check for somebody.
And the lesson today, kids,
is don't go to school to be a teacher.
Is be your own boss.
Teachers are severely underpaid. Yeah. They should get at least $70,000. I say 60 to 70.
Yep, once a month.
I can't
the
do that,
last
man.
business day of every month.
My discipline ain't that good. I be broke every month.
Oh, it'll be good. Trust me. If you ain't have no choice but to get paid, the last business day of every month.
And that's how it have to be. You
don't get no choice.
Y'all get paid in the summer though, right?
Okay. Let's break up that. We do not get paid time off. You decide whether you want your check to be split up between the 10 months that you work, your salary, or spread out between the 12 months around the year. I could have decided to do 10 months, but then I wouldn't have got paid in the summertime. And I'm really not that disciplined to go 2 months without getting paid. No, it's not gonna happen.
Not at all.
Let's not get into that word. Let's not get into that.
Don't choke.
Okay?
Hey guys.
Talking about for me.
Man.
What?
But yeah, so we don't get paid time off. Our salary is just spread out over 12 months.
My mom's a teacher, so I thought
she know my pain.
Yeah, I always thought you can choose or some else. I don't know.
How many years she been a teacher?
Since like 97.
She's
a teacher's aide.
She's close.
She's a teacher's aide.
She's about to retire.
But I'm not gonna make it 20 years. These kids' mouths getting smarter
she
and smarter
pre-K.
every year.
She pre-K.
See, that's what
my mama do too.
I can do pre-K and kindergarten. They still innocent. They still love you. You know, they don't know nothing.
Which one?
St. Stephen.
Oh, my mom was the one on my bill street.
Oh, talking about right by Springfield?
Mm-hmm. She had crazy hair.
God bless her.
Man, my mama was my teacher.
Did she just moved?
No, she worked.
No, she was over there.
She did?
She went crazy.
In elementary school. My mama worked at the school I went to. That was the worst experience of my life.
When did she move to Craig Head?
Like 2, 3 years ago.
That lady over there, Craig.
Who?
That principal.
She like us. She was one of my summer school teachers.
Oh. I done heard stories.
She
was nice to me.
Yeah, just because you don't get along with people.
It wasn't me that I didn't go over there because I done heard the stories that I've heard. I wouldn't have lasted with her. She would have terminated me before I'd have been on administrative leave.
That's what he said.
Oh.
Just be glad you don't work at George Hall or some ghetto elementary school.
I work at George Hall.
That ain't that bad, is it?
It's all about
I had the only white kid in the whole school.
I think my elementary school was a little ghetto.
That's one girl.
The stuff that happened.
You're from Huntsville, right?
Nothing
ghetto about Huntsville.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
I've been there.
I
don't even know what a ghetto is.
He always trying to.
Just because you don't know what a ghetto is, don't mean there ain't no school up in the ghetto, okay?
The stuff that happened at my elementary school, during class time, I'm sure it was not normal when you get in the
What
police
Damn,
call.
what y'all was doing?
In the
Riding
middle.
horses and shit.
No.
Horses kicking in the glass.
Oh no!
First of all,
that's
no.
in
Misha,
Delusia.
get
That
your
ain't
horse.
nothing.
We didn't. First of
That's
all,
in
we were
Delusia.
not in the country, okay?
Huntsville is country. I'm sorry.
But we weren't in the country. Where
And
we
Delusia
moved
is
to was
country,
country,
huh?
but where we were was not country.
What kind of calls did y'all get at school?
They had
What kind
cows.
of
in
what?
it.
Calls.
We did. You said cows?
Calls.
Oh,
Y'all
I was
keep saying cows.
like,
Stop.
we were not in the country like that.
No,
Oh my
he
God.
tried to play because I'm from Andalusia and it's the country.
We moved to Tony, and when he came to visit,
wasn't nothing
there were
there.
fields, there were cows,
Cotton fields.
things like that. And
Brick
he, from
fields.
then on, I'm just a country bumpkin.
I always thought Huntsville was country, even before I moved.
Huntsville's not that country though.
Where she lived, it was very.
I
Okay.
didn't live in the
Like
city
Jeepers
of
Creepers, you ever
Huntsville.
seen that
We
with-
moved
on
out
the
to the
bus?
county.
It looks
Don't do that.
exactly. It looks exactly.
how
like
Andalusia
We
that.
look.
moved out to the
I
county
know.
because
It's
The-
They
quiet.
got a little more though.
because the schools were better for me and my brother. When we were in the city, like my brother was getting into fights all the time at the middle school he went to. At my elementary school, there was always fights. There was always the police coming up there for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
bro,
Whether
as a
it was
person.
a parent getting into, like, one parent came up there, got into a fight in the middle of class with our teacher while she was like 7 months pregnant.
I'm not pretty.
While we were like in class, she just came up there mad. You said whatever to my son, blah blah blah. And we just sitting there looking like,
That's some mobile
what's
shit.
happening?
Facts.
And then next thing you know, the police coming up there. Like, the amount of times I saw the police, like, that
That's
can't be
nothing.
normal for.
I know
And
somebody
it's
pressed a
not
white
about
guy.
it being like, this is not a competition. My point is that's not something
told
you know
you got
children
your
should
wino
be
bag.
seeing while you in school trying to learn.
Excuse the crunching. Boom.
So,
That's torn shoes making
Nah,
noise.
that's Percy.
I'm sorry. I have never laughed that hard at a joke that you made. My God. Oh,
Percy
No,
had
but
his
that's
liquor
all
wrapped
that
up like a
means.
Jim Beam bag.
oh.
I'll let him slide because his wife
Talking
here.
noise, man. Game and stuff.
No.
I'll let him slide because his wife here don't live. Fuck that bottle.
Jim Beam ain't did nothing to you.
You're right. Jim Beam ain't did nothing.
You need some more.
He,
more
he,
liquor.
he probably made some niggas
Listen.
make that liquor.
Yeah.
I can taste the racism.
So let me ask y'all a question. I guess, Ghoul, you kind of like disqualified since you got a kid that age, but are y'all letting y'all kids go to private or public school
Private.
or homeschool?
Oh, hell no. Private.
Private.
Just because I teach don't mean I want to look at them all day.
I like private school. For elementary, high school, they probably got to go to public school though. in my
No.
opinion.
I'm still putting
They got to get that because I went to a private school in elementary school, and it was not like when I came to Pillins, it was very.
Which one?
It's a church school, so you ain't gonna know it, but it was very like socially. It was very. I was dissident.
Was it a little
No.
It's a
Little Flower Catholic School. That is a private.
Little flower ain't what y'all think it is. Though.
Oh, I know.
And that's why I'm laughing. All the real dope boys go to
Yeah.
Man, not the little flower.
Little flower. Ain't that song like
Little
government?
flower, Harlem
Yeah,
Air.
that's by the loop, yeah.
Yeah.
Harlem Air downtown.
I don't even know what that's at.
But yeah.
It's right down the corner. You know
I
that,
said when my kids got school age, I would transition
You know
from
that
teaching
shell
public
with
school to private
beefy
so I get a
that's
discount.
downtown doing the parade route.
On Broad.
It's like right down the street now.
Man. Yeah, I rather send my kids to private school.
But it's on the edge of Broad.
Yeah, I say private school, but public for high school for me because I want them to be in the band. Like if they want to do music or something, they got to get in that kind of band
Their
mode.
search dump dogs. That's all that is.
To be honest, they would have a better experience at a private school with stuff like that because public school don't keep all the arts like they used to.
That may be true. I don't know. I'm not really that into
But
it.
I mean,
I wouldn't want my child to go to a private school in Mobile. All
It's some good
private school in Mobile. That's a lot of white students
where
there.
I am
Ooh.
in life.
Like she said, Little Flower, Heart of Mary.
I'm talking about high schools.
Faith. That's a good school.
Shit.
No, not MGM.
Damn.
The one by where we
Crazy,
stay at
y'all.
on O'Shell. UMS Wright. That's a good school.
No.
You don't think so?
What's
What
not
about
good
the
for
one further down O'Shell?
Football wise,
St. Paul.
St.
St. Paul, a racist school in Mobile.
Exactly.
For real?
None of these.
They love you.
I'm
though.
looking at education,
Listen,
man.
As
I ain't
long
talking
as you
about
can
race.
throw that
The
ball,
team that,
though, they love you. They
I'll
love
tell you
you.
about this though. At OB.
Faith Academy. That's another.
Like they run out their athletes. But, like,
Mobile Christian.
they bad too.
That's why I said.
So we just got to move out of Mobile then.
Look, I'm telling you, these private schools were made to get away from us.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they was made from churches or something like that.
Nah.
When do you think all this shit started?
But like churches wanted their own school for their own kids and stuff like that.
That's
Not
what
necessarily,
I'm saying, though.
not necessarily black kids though.
No,
Like,
it's black.
okay.
And plus, there's a separation between church and state. So those schools have
Not no more.
They was forced to take us
Not no more.
in. They was forced to take us
Yes,
in.
there are. They
And
don't
the only
have
reason
to.
they want us that now is for
Sports.
athletics.
Does McGill count as a private school even though it's Catholic?
Yeah.
They
It's
private.
private. You have to pay
Okay.
tuition.
I always wondered that.
Yeah, all Catholic schools are
I
private.
wouldn't send my kids there anyway.
To McGill? Why not?
McGill probably the only one I probably would.
If I do private,
Because they have.
I wouldn't want it to be Catholic.
Yeah, that's on my own thing.
Yeah, because I want not raise my kids to be Catholic or nothing. But I mean, they got good programs, but still.
You might as well.
But
just
you
I
don't
mean, you don't have
man.
to raise a lot of those kids that are going to that school aren't Catholic.
At all.
They don't have to be Catholic.
It's just cheaper though.
It's cheaper.
Yeah,
It's
the
cheaper if
tuition
you
is
class
cheaper, yeah.
Catholic.
You got to sign a paper or something saying you Catholic.
Like, you can lie. But,
Is there some
Yeah.
documentation
but
or something?
you can lie, but
say
you
you go
still.
to the
But
church.
with your kid, you gonna have to sign up for classes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
They don't have to participate in mass and all of that.
Yeah, everyone.
Gotcha. Lil P won't be going
Little
to no
P.
Catholic schools.
Is it gonna be?
Whenever he makes his appearance.
So it's gonna be Percy the Fourth.
Yeah.
And you
Probably
you
long.
gonna sit there and listen to that music?
Nah.
No, I'm talking about the band music.
I done
I'm
been
band
to a
music.
Catholic mass. That's the quickest
What
service
was it?
ever.
What, Amazing
45
Grace?
minutes.
They get you out in 20 or 30 minutes, but
Telling you.
What they be talking?
They do not do
and also
that.
all they doing is just reading out the Bible. But they sing this shit.
Angels, we have heard.
I think they're doing hymns.
Yeah, they doing hymns.
They be
Yeah.
humming. They be hums.
No, it's the way that they sing.
No, they
it.
sing all of
Hell, gonna be
songs.
extra
Like
hot
songs,
person.
they sing
They
all
gonna
of
be like, remember all
songs.
that shit you was talking?
But no,
They gonna see me at
songs,
work and beat
they
my
sing
ass.
all of songs. That's what it's usually come out of. Straight
I don't be
from.
understanding none of they
And
say.
songs are
I tell you
technically
what,
supposed to be sung anyways.
Bad
People don't
knees.
realize
If
that
you
the
got
book of
bad
songs in the
knees,
Bible.
do not go to a Catholic church.
They stand all day.
No,
They kneel. But the thing be padded.
No, ma'am. I'm tired of getting up, getting down, getting up, getting down. Pick one.
Are you
The thing
Catholic?
be padded.
I know it's padded, but no.
You ain't get baptized.
No. My God.
They do not do that.
My great aunt and my godparents are Catholic, so
Okay, I ain't want to offend you, so that's
no.
fine.
But I get tired. I'm like, so y'all gonna kneel again? No, I'm just gonna sit right here. And then the communion, which they do it every
There's that alcohol. Boy,
You drink
straight
out the same
look.
cup.
at the same
Like,
cup. It's literally. I thought
Even in
like,
the pandemic,
I don't know
I
how they
haven't
doing
been
that.
since the pandemic, but
we
when
try to squirt.
The
I was
same
like-
cup, he wipe that bitch off. Next person, wipe that bitch off.
and I never go up there. No,
I
had
smelled out of
communion
that cup.
at My back.
The alcohol.
Yeah.
It smells like the alcohol you rub on your face. I'm telling you.
They got top.
By the time they sip it, all the germs gone because that shit tastes like straight rubbing alcohol. It's
I
nasty.
ain't sipping nothing that Martha, Curtis, Julie,
Karen.
Karen,
I'm
Ashley, Rob.
My church, they serve grape juice and stale crackers.
I know my church give.
Not
They
still
gonna give you a little couple of something.
No, they give
But
you straight
it's
grape
individually
juice.
wrapped.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah, black
it do be
juice,
wrapped.
yeah. They been doing
Now
that.
we used to get that Concord cran grape.
Yeah.
That's what we used to get. But then when we got the individual
Nah.
shit,
I used to
real
love the
stuff.
communion crackers.
They turned church to a business now. So
When it wasn't the
Yeah.
phone, not the phone
Well,
But
was.
it's safer though that
we
way.
used to
in my
have the
opinion.
little
But
bitty
I'm
saying,
crackers.
you see what
They
I'm
was
saying?
square
Like,
triangle.
Think about it, bro.
Square.
You want the old
And
deacon that
after
just
church,
came, he ain't wash his hands.
But think
Trying
about
to
it.
grab a
whenever
cracker.
they had
He trying to grab a crack out the
leftovers,
barrel. Come
we
on, man.
went.
I want that.
We-
They
No,
already
wait.
knew. We would go downstairs
And eat the
and be
leftovers.
like, "Excuse me, mother. The leftovers. Can we?"
Y'all eat the crackers?
The
Absolutely,
leftovers,
and
they
the
couldn't put
juice.
it back in the bag.
What?
Y'all
I
tripping,
ain't
bro.
know that.
They
The
what?
juice too.
They just
A
want the
good
body of
after
Jesus.
church
That's all.
snack.
Man.
But I
Yes.
will say, at
That's
my
not-
church,
crackers be
even
spoiled.
when the
No, we didn't
crackers
have
were
nasty stuff crackers.
on the like they weren't individually wrapped, they would have the crackers and we would grab it ourselves. Like they don't.
That's
give
what
it
I'm
to
saying.
us.
I don't like that, bro.
And he was
Like,
man,
you don't know if Deacon Pewed and pissed and he ain't wash his hands and he trying to grab a cracker. Them crackers be thin, bro. Them crackers be thin. You can't even grab them for
We
real.
didn't have
We
the
didn't
thin
have
crackers
thin
though. We had the
crackers.
little balls. We had the little.
We had the little thin,
We had
real
squares.
thin.
That's what it was.
Ours were little
See,
squares,
that's
little
not so
couple
You
of
had
squares.
that foam, didn't you?
Yeah.
And they had
Yeah.
gloves on. They weren't just passing.
I'm talking about the members.
You
You
talking
got
about
the
No,
members.
they no.
So
Y'all different. My church. I'm saying from my church.
Yeah, that's how I always did too.
Yeah,
Like,
they
go by
pass-
with
Yeah, you have
and
to-
they let each individual
Yeah.
person put their finger in there.
Yeah.
see, we didn't have
grab
the
it.
flat crackers. We had the little puffs. It was like
She had the little ones like
we were
chickens.
holding the hand like this.
Yeah.
You want some?
Look, y'all was playing dice with throwing them in your mouth.
You know how like Skittles.
My grandma used to make her sauce. When she get her, she just drop
Dip
her,
it in.
She just drop it in that
Oh no, not green.
Them
Oh,
crackers used to be kind of convenient though when you hungry in church. You ain't got nothing else to
Like
eat.
Skittles. It's just the fact you gotta wait all goddamn day to get it. You like, wow.
little That'd be the day he want to have the longest sermon ever.
You feel me? My mama meatloaf in the oven at home waiting on. And you trying
know
to
what
push
I
about
always-
something we didn't talk about last Sunday.
You know what I always hated about church when we have like special programs and guests come and like they cook for us.
Yeah.
But like my pastor would be like, "We're gonna let the guests go
Yeah,
first."
man.
Whoa.
And they from the same city
We be
you
like,
in. Like,
what you mean? Let the guests go
They
first.
church around the corner.
you
They
feel
ain't
me?
no business.
Like, we know him.
They should have brought their own.
He's special.
Like, what are you saying? Because I already told my dad to put me a plate up. You bring.
Hey, my mama was in the kitchen.
My stepmom was in the
Man,
kitchen.
I had a plate already. Like, even when he was preaching, I was in there eating, bro.
yes.
Like,
Yes.
I'm not waiting on you to finish. We talked about this last Sunday. You late, brother. You feel me?
If my mom was in the kitchen, I already knew I'm good.
I used
Yeah.
to hate that.
Be going
Yeah.
back there during the church while they preaching, just checking.
Yeah. Is
Make
it?
sure y'all need help setting
Yeah.
up.
Right.
Need help
Fry
setting
that a
up.
little harder. Yeah.
Y'all good? All right.
Right. And then trying to like
You know,
strategize your exit
Man.
after
Oh,
they
and our
do the
kitchen had
benediction.
2 entranceways.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I used to feel bad
See.
though when the guests would come in and I'm already eating.
shit.
And
When we go visit their church, they already eating. Hell,
they got
before
their
we
plates
eat.
and their car and stuff just
I used to
marinating.
hate having to go up the country.
Mm-hmm.
And then they
Or in the middle
already
of the
got
woods.
them eating.
Yes.
I'm like, y'all couldn't wait on nobody?
I ain't gonna
Now
lie.
we got to try to scarf down food before the service start. Like,
Yeah.
Them people in the country at church, they can't cook. Like, I went to Monroeville for a funeral. Not Andalusia, okay. Everybody except Andalusia. I went to a funeral, bro.
At least
That
not
food
at
was
our
so
church.
nasty, man. They had church's chicken, some some potato salad that had too much celery in it. Like, it was just, I was very
I'm
disappointed.
gonna
That's
have
the
to
only reason I went for the
disagree.
food.
my
Yeah.
experiences were not that.
Yeah, mine weren't either.
Woo.
We had
Especially
some
going to
good-
Selma. We used to have to go to
Boy,
Selma.
I used to love going to Selma.
It was hot as hell. We was melting, but definitely.
Boy, that's the civil.
Food was good,
That's the
though.
civil rights church.
Slavery cooked that
You
chicken.
feel me?
Just say civil rights. Damn.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah,
so.
take it back to self.
It
I'm
ain't
just
it.
saying.
Oh yeah, no, it's only for church. It was only for church.
Only
We
for
was
church.
only up there
Did
for
the
3
whole
days.
year
The whole
instead of-
year.
Oh, y'all stayed the
Hey.
night?
We know.
It was for a convention.
Oh,
okay. Because
See.
we used to have like a, we would go to Hollywood, Alabama.
What is
every
that?
year.
Somewhere up north.
Every year for a service, because one of the ministers, he loved to go pastor this church, and it's out. So we would
Yeah,
literally
Damn.
right
heard of it,
after
but I ain't
our
never been.
regular service, we either hopping in the van or you hopping in somebody's car, and we all like following each other out there. It was such a long drive. And if we get there, though, they had that food ready for us. Hot, ready. We would be like, yes, thank you.
That'd be the best nap, though.
After church.
Hell yeah. Especially
After
if you
you
gotta go back.
On
You gotta go
time
back for it.
on time church in early when football season on.
Or when you got a
I
3
tell
o'clock
you what.
program.
For sure. Church, man.
My pastor didn't care about football like that, so we was in
We
there.
like 12 o'clock every day when football
What time we
season.
start? 11? Church started at 11 for you?
Like 10:30.
See, I was starting at 11. We didn't get out till 2.
See, our
Regardless
church
if it-
back home.
He used to do a 6 o'clock, 6 or 7 o'clock service. Then he'd do a 10:30 service.
See, Pastor Calloway is
But
very
now they
efficient.
just do 10:30.
Church started
Well,
at 10:30,
11
and you out before
He still have my
10
like
o'clock.
12,
You out
30,
before
1 o'clock.
12.
Really?
10 o'clock out for 12. Better not get there late, because you done miss something if you get there late.
We'll be out about 1.
Oh,
But some of my like best memories though were like going to church, but also like just the whole process of like getting ready. Cause my family didn't play. Listen, Saturday, you getting them clothes ready, you gonna iron them. You doing the Sunday school lesson, so you can be ready for Sunday school in the morning, cause you know we going.
Hated going to
And
Sunday
we
school.
will be up early, get dressed, go to Sunday school, do the whole 9 yards. But baby,
Because
after
I have to go to my
church,
granny house.
she had them pork chops ready, them barbecue pork chops, and whatever else she was cooking. Oh,
My granny had us up at 6
wait.
8
That's too early, man.
to get ready. We had
The Sunday school started at
we had to go to
8:30.
Sunday school.
Yeah.
Then we had to go to Emperor. I said, Mom, please, I can't do another Sunday. She was like, what's going on? I can't wake up that early no more.
What time did it start?
She cried. Sunday school started at 8:30.
See, I knew it.
My granny was just old.
She used to wake you up, or you just
She
get
used to wake up, come on, flipping all the lights on, blasting
old people
At what
do.
time?
Bobby Jones gospel. Like,
Yes, Bobby Jones. Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Granny, get out the bed. Oh,
How old were you?
squeal was happening.
We you gonna have to dress yourself and stuff?
Yes, like when you at your granny house, you ain't got no control of what the fuck you do. It's your grandma.
Boy, grits
The
for
same
lunch
grandma
one
that
time.
would take a broom and get the swinging if you don't get your ass up.
A
Thank
broom?
you.
Dang.
No, thank you.
That made me miss my grandma.
She might have been my grandma, but she was still from Pritchard. Like, what?
My grandma would go in the back and pick a switch.
Yeah, mine didn't do that though. I mean, she was religious, but she didn't go to church because she couldn't really like move around for real. But like every morning, her alarm clock go off. Like she'll have on the gospel station on the radio. So, but she didn't go to church in there.
People make me sick.
Why they make you sick?
Not because of church.
Now we go to church. That sounded bad.
I miss going to
I mean,
church.
but you know, sometimes church can be a lot.
Yeah.
But that's not why.
Church be funny low key though. Like with my church, they be shouting and stuff. And
Mine used to be. We used to have certain
Do they
people
speak in tongue?
Yeah,
that would shout
In
the
what?
same
I'm
thing.
Pentecostal.
Speak in tongue.
Speaking
I'm
speaking
Pentecostal.
tongues.
That's a lot. That is
It's
a
not
lot to
tongue.
take.
Hey,
That's a lot to
honestly-
They
take.
got one tongue, right?
But it's
It's kinda
speaking in
lit,
tongues.
Kojic church is a lit.
Facts.
I'm Pentecostal. My childhood was.
I was
Pentecostal, like,
Baptist, missionary
I'm
Baptist.
Baptist, same.
I grew up Baptist too.
We were not extra. We were just.
Oh,
we
we
would go to
were,
other
though.
churches and be like,
We were extra though.
not my church.
When he and I first started dating and we would talk about like the church, he would always say, "Oh, you know, we shout and whatever," and I'm like,
She Baptist, so.
and he would be like, you know, do you
Baptist
do you
too.
know
I'm
about
Baptist too.
shouting?
But it's
and-
a
I was
disconnect though.
like, yes, like we shouted, we did.
See, I
all
want-
I mean,
wasn't
there are some
experienced
people
in
that
my
shouted,
church.
but it wasn't our
No.
church. I don't know. Maybe we was just too bougie because we would have the ones that would shout. We had this one guy. He would be.
People ever throw sheets on people.
You
You remember
no,
that? When you-
we
no,
had
we
that
had
too, though.
Yeah, people-
When they have a dress on or
Yeah.
something.
You had
The
a
mothers
people you
come
go be
down
walking past and you
with
just
the with the big, you know.
we did. We
And
had
yeah,
the mean ushers though.
and as soon as they throw that little sheet on them, they threw they hop back up.
And if you sat
We
on the
had
front
that.
row
It's
and your
crazy.
skirt was too short, oh, them mothers was coming up. Here you go, baby, because that's a little.
I wore a dress to church, and it was lined already with a slip.
Okay.
A lady walked up to me and she whispered in my ear. She said, "Do you sleep on your pillow without a slip on?" I said, "No, ma'am." Then why you come to church without one?
What?
Listen, they didn't play.
Hey.
They were.
I was like, my
Months.
dress is lined, okay?
One lady tried to be funny with me about my outfit, and I told my granny, and my granny told my mama, and that's all she wrote.
My mama was standing right there right next to me. She did.
Unless you're gonna pay for these clothes, I suggest you keep it to Jesus.
You couldn't wear pants at my church.
Yeah, you can. Not in the sanctuary. We can wear them anywhere else in the church, but not in the sanctuary.
I think we could, but we just didn't.
You just didn't.
Yeah.
When I got older, I would wear pants. When I went back to church,
I
I would wear like dress pants. But when I was younger, I never did.
Yeah.
When it was like Children's Youth Day or like y'all went to conventions and stuff, y'all always had them denim skirts.
Yes, with your church shirt on, blue jeans on.
We didn't have denim skirts, but we did have.
My mom used to wear them.
You didn't have no blue jeans
My mom used to wear them
We
things.
didn't.
Like,
We
why you got these on with some kids on?
Boy, I don't know where that my mama found all our blue jean skirts. We had like 6 of them.
I
like,
would
white
see people
ones.
with the blue jean skirts, but
They
they didn't make us wear them.
We had, but I would be mad because the boys would get to wear jeans.
Yeah.
And we got on these blue jean skirts.
My granny
days,
used to wear her
Jesus, man.
she would wear her shirt but with her
Those were
African
the
print.
days.
I be like, Granny, what you doing? Hey, it's Black History every day in my house. I said, oh my God. Oh, we ain't gonna make it through this service.
But no, Sunday though, you had to dress up. Like it wasn't unless it was like Fifth Sunday, and they say dress down or something or whatever. Yeah.
Fifth
Other
Sunday,
than
you dressed
that-
down. Fifth Sunday, we wearing all white.
Oh.
With
No, we
That's
did that
first
first Sunday.
Sunday.
Hello?
First Sunday.
first
Yes.
and fifth.
No,
wear
Fifth
all
Sunday
white.
was casual Sunday.
Pastor's Appreciation Day.
Look,
Yes.
we Pentecostal. We're a little extra. I'm sorry,
But any other service, we dress and you have your Sunday best on all the time.
Get used to dresses from years past if you could still fit in them.
Man, what?
You know it's the truth.
Was church a big part of your childhood?
No.
Yes.
As far as like memories and stuff, like
No.
Yeah, because my
It was for me.
my granddaddy and my daddy are
We-
deacons.
It was on
my daddy a deacon.
We didn't go to church when I was young.
Yeah. My church, we used to go to Disney World a lot.
Man, this was New York. Like my church used to be.
Can you get that, please?
Man, we used to go places. We used to like have fun.
We used to go to Six
Right
Flags a
before we
lot.
graduated. My shit was on and off for real. So right before we graduated, my mom and them they made me join the men's ministry. There was a men's ministry at my church.
For real.
I
can't
I
was-
imagine.
left the next week, so I really wasn't tripping.
Choir.
I mean, you basically doing
Praise
men's
band.
ministry,
Yeah,
reading at
that.
Strickland
Usher.
in a way.
I wasn't doing that little Usher thing.
I was an usher my whole
Usher.
life, but I was built
I'm
for that though.
screaming.
Like,
You
I
said you
could
was
not
built for
stand
that?
it.
hold on,
Now
man.
you
They're
thinking.
praying.
I
Put
tried.
white gloves on.
I tried.
You do look like you would.
They're praying. They're praying. Hey, boy, sit down.
You was made for that. That is your job. You
Yeah.
know, like you was made to be an usher.
Look like your goddamn
Wait,
dad,
yeah.
boy.
He got
You
the
need a
program.
fan, man? You need a program?
Pass it down.
Yeah, we got some more in the back. Got some more in the back. Yeah.
Pass it.
Wait till I put on my gloves.
Preach.
Don't ask me nothing to my gloves on.
My mama had me in the junior ushers board.
Could you put your gloves on like this?
I had to iron them. They
Why
had
do
to
they
be
do
pristine.
that?
And then they do like he
Yeah.
like this.
I never understood.
Yes.
Real gentle.
Those are some good memories, though.
When I found out my church had Usher Bootcamp, I
What? What church you go to?
Ain't that been running
Hey,
40
bro. You ain't that deep, man. Wow.
You know, Paul walking down the times and shit.
They had training camp.
Oh, my
What?
God.
What they got?
What y'all got going on? I gotta study. Study what?
Don't tell me they had
gotta
Usher
study how to
combine
pass
in
the
there.
Usher Jenkins and
I-
they time and they still passing the collection plate.
Oh my gosh. What was
Time.
that?
They gotta stop watching that.
I was like,
You made it up to the front. Too late.
They gotta see,
get this community
the
out like
circle
that,
they do.
baby.
Making sure, you know what I'm saying, they got somebody in there, making sure if they can hold their circle, make sure they don't break their circle.
Don't tell me they had no more draft pick and all that.
Man, look, because they do have,
They told me you passing out tissue.
Can you fail? Like, can you not?
Apparently, you
I didn't make the Usher board this year. I'm sorry.
I got kicked out of Usher Bootcamp.
I didn't make it this year, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm a failure.
When I heard
The name of the episode gonna be Usher Bootcamp.
Yeah. Hey, that's crazy, man. They gotta do PT in there.
Oh man,
we had to pass out how to pass out that communion, pass some crackers out.
And they're not even the ones that
The
pass
tissues,
out
the
the
fans.
I know, because you have to be.
y'all got
When I heard that, they were like, "Yeah, this is her second time running." I said, "What you mean her second time?" I thought you just signed up for that.
Yeah.
Like, no, they have like.
Wait, she didn't pass. She had to do it again.
You know,
She had
Usher
to go through it
boy, they never
again.
the first. They the church security anyway.
Right, that's really all they are.
Right. Stopping you from going
Top
in.
flight. Top flight.
boy.
Yeah, them
Goddamn.
and the deacons.
I just want to say,
I will say we had some thug deacons.
I just want to say, I was having a bad
My daddy be
week.
up there asleep.
I was having a bad week, but I just want to thank you for that. Like, for real, like I was having a rough week, but that just turning around.
Literally.
Bro,
Like,
when I found
seriously,
that shit
thank you
out,
for
I
that.
was blown. I'm sitting here like, what you mean?
Right.
Boy, they got a
She
GE for the Usher boy. Boy, I heard that all.
What do they do there? Like, do
I
they?
don't
Is it like a
know.
camp?
In my
Like, do you stay the
head-
night? Like,
In my
think you
head,
need
I'm
to
picturing
enroll.
like a real boot camp. Like they making them like get up early. We doing drills.
How fast can you
Let's
put your white
go.
suit on? Like,
Hello?
I don't know.
How
Go
fast
get that
can you
fan
pass
in the
out
front
these
of the fire
purses?
station.
When they make
These
it,
fans.
they
How
go to
fast
other
can you
churches
lay
and
that
act like it's
cloth
an
over
honor.
the person that does
Right.
Spoiled ass
Hey,
Little Rock,
this is church.
Little Rock missing their back.
And they got the little football pad where they gotta hit it so they can't get through the door. Don't let them through. Yeah, sister.
Or when somebody get up, you know the people that get up and they start shouting and running around.
Yeah, go.
They got the pad, you got to run into them. Like you got to make sure they don't hit nobody else.
They got to practice their cape throw and shit.
Yeah.
How fast can you whip out that program?
How fast can you get a pass to his
You
water?
feel me? Gatorade or something.
Why they always got the water up there though? I'm sorry.
They be in the corner.
Don't never drink it.
Every time.
Don't never
They always
drink it.
creeping up there. They creeping up.
Like they couldn't have put it there before.
Yes.
This
Please.
shit
They don't
crazy.
never drink it though.
What is
Never.
They got
What
to
he
practice
say?
stealth mode and
you
shit.
talking about me?
I'm talking about you.
I didn't say nothing.
You laughed
He's
though.
saying I
Cause
had
that
too
shit was
much
funny.
to
That's
drink.
why I'm laughing.
Oh,
You fine?
Damn, boy, that shit funny.
that's all right. We're gonna go out next weekend. We're gonna all
Church
have
was
too
an
much to drink.
experience. In my church. It was different. We were built different at the good old
Y'all damn
times.
show was built different. Y'all want some money shit.
Listen, I want to know how she felt though.
Whose idea was
I
it?
think
first
somebody
of all?
should go enroll undercover. You don't
Right.
really want to do it, but we need to send somebody in undercover to see what's
Probably,
going on.
probably one of them old.
Yeah.
You
You know what,
we
baby?
gotta get eat us right.
Right.
Anybody in here now?
Letting these young people in. We can't let anybody
We gotta
in.
make sure-
Generation don't know what they're
You
doing.
didn't get Pastor his Gatorade
These
on time.
visitors ain't
You
finna.
know what?
These visitors ain't finna go back to their home church and talk about us, amen.
Oh, shut up,
Amen.
Like,
Oh man.
I'm not gonna lie though. I do
shit.
want like to raise my kids up with
Oh girl.
some of those experiences because I don't
They
know.
were
For me,
kinda
they,
fun.
They were fun, and they also
Oh, what she
helped
had.
me in a lot of ways, and
She
it
don't
gave me
play
like
that.
community and stuff.
it's better when it's a lot of kids in there. Because now
It
in my
is.
church, like, I haven't even been to my church.
Because our generation
like,
don't take their
years.
kids to school.
But it's only like
Yeah.
5 people there.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I said to school.
Too
to
bad.
But I know
church.
what you meant. It's all right.
when I was younger, we were thugging it out.
Yeah, we had a lot of
We had-
us.
I had
So
fun.
We was
It was
a
lit.
bunch of
And I'm gonna tell you why I think there's not a lot of people, a lot of youth still in the church because they still got the same lady
Shit.
over the youth department
Nah, they
that
dead
was
now.
there when we was there
Man,
that
I
won't
tell you
leave.
What? The lady
If
that was over the children,
She's
we
still
hated
there,
her.
ain't it? And if that person would probably leave and let somebody younger take it over, I bet there would be a lot of more kids. Because I know that's the situation at the church back home. She don't want to let it go.
Well, from what I noticed, people like our age, they ain't going to like traditional churches. They going to like some other
rock and roll.
The city Hope churches.
But even those churches have youth departments.
Yeah, but it's like
it's not the same.
Like the Christian,
it's not the same.
Christian lifestyle church and stuff like that. That's where they going now.
Non-denominational.
They went to the they were singing gospel with Kiki Shepherd.
I wonder what you're talking about.
Kiki Palmer.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
Not Lift Every Voice, is it?
No.
Is it Beauty Shop?
No.
It's definitely not a beauty shop.
No.
Is it Lift Every Voice? Doesn't it have Beyonce? That's to have Beyonce in it.
Beyonce was in Fire and Temptation.
I think that's Lift Every Voice, just a song. I'm tripping. Maybe I didn't drink too much.
I'm trying to think of what you.
Just Google it.
But yeah, like I said, I ain't go to church when we was younger.
Don't want you singing.
I do feel like I missed out on stuff.
That's why you're a heathen now.
I will say.
Hey, don't do that.
I will say, surprisingly, I got in trouble a lot, and I think it's because my grandma was so heavily in the church. Like no matter what I did, whether it was me or if I was around somebody that was doing something. It was
Joyful Noise.
Never heard of it.
I remember that.
That's good.
I want to sing. I don't want you singing in that corner.
No, she want him. She want Keith Palmer and the white boy. That what it was.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, like I got in trouble for dumb stuff. Like I was 3, and it was Easter. And you know how you play with the little Easter eggs, right? The little grass. So I'm just playing with the grass. She walked out. She stopped the pastor while he was preaching.
What?
Came down from the choir stand and got me.
Ooh.
My granny.
Boy.
Came and got me and put me up there. And from then on, I was stuck in the choir.
My granny hit my brother.
That's mad beat.
Listen, my grandma hit my brother with a Bible. He was talking in church.
Dude, I know he
and we was a couple of... Listen, we was talking, we was a couple pews back. All I heard was... Boom.
Man, have y'all seen the video of the little boy in church and the mama smacked the shit out of him while he playing around? That shit is so...
What about
the little boy? When he was like, it's so loud. Why is it so...
What about the little boy that was like, they was doing the speeches or whatever, and they passed in the mic. He said, I hate this church. That's a beautiful speech. What girl? You weren't even paying attention. The man said he hates the damn church.
He tired waking up in the morning. He want to stay home and watch cartoons.
He want to say the Easter
speech. But I love that too, like the Easter speeches, the Christmas speeches, the Christmas plays.
No, I hated all the speeches and stuff like that. But I was in the choir.
All my pictures as a kid was the same. I just was over it. So I have a picture with my I think it was Easter. I was holding up a letter, and my face was like,
"You just got a letter."
Like, why am I here?
Did y'all take like church photos? Almost like a year.
No.
We ain't go that far. This ain't school.
We had a booklet.
Y'all had church calendar.
Y'all did church.
Pastor on that
It was like we only did it. I don't think we did it every year, but we would do it so many years, and they would get like all of the families. You know, if you remember, all the families would come and we'd take a picture, and then we'll have like a booklet, and it'll have all the members.
I will say, when it was getting close to the church anniversary time, the church secretary or whoever was on the design, I don't know, but it was somebody to be just randomly like going into Sunday school classes and taking pictures and shit, and then it'll be in the program for church anniversary, and then we go back and look at the pictures like, these are the pictures you chose to show all 12 guest churches that are here. So now we embarrassed.
Yeah,
we embarrassed. Let me tell you how my church also embarrassed us. Christmas programs. Did they have y'all do like extra stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like why we gotta reenact the nativity scene every year?
Okay, now hold on.
We know Jesus was born in the manger.
But listen to my church. So my church decided we would have like church concert, right? A Christmas concert, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have different churches and we'll have this mass choir, okay?
Yes.
Tell me why we would have to wear red shirts, black bottoms,
Mm-hmm.
and they would
Classic.
turn now our church is huge. It's huge on the inside. They would turn the lights off and have us walking down each row of the pews, marching like this.
Yes.
So if that was the
You
case,
so
why y'all just
messy.
didn't say that? Because we can just stop
I was
talking
gonna make you
now.
laugh. Who's this in looking at each other?
We can just stop talking now.
I let them two text, and I don't know what they're talking about.
Wow.
You texting too. Yes, you did, because you text facts.
Wow, what a snitch. And that concludes this.
That concludes this episode.
Anyway, thank y'all for listening to this
Nah,
episode
get
of
up
We
off
Got
me,
to Be More Careful.
Nah, fam.
Make sure y'all follow us on social media.
No,
Instagram,
sir.
YouTube.
Get up off me.
Facebook page.
I want to say something though.
Nah, we don't want to hear it. Cut it off.
These wings, they were. I give them a 6 out of 10.
I love you.
They were straight. They forgot one about them.
Damn, why y'all throw my phone? What's up?
At least I ain't throw it on the floor.
I love you. Anyway, we'll holler at y'all next week. Just y'all know what to find this week. Damn. Shit. Bye.